Okay, so remember that they're changing my voice. So part of why people get judged as groups has to do with the old, right? Old rhymes with sold and cold and gold and mold and pulled, right? So as people fail to kind of stand firm against these certain rich old people who are ruining everything, it's kind of like Biden, you know, failing to pass a logical war on poverty plan, failing to insist on it, failing to make logical arguments in regards to how to deal with immigration. It's Trump and his crazy plans. These are older people. Obama was a puppet who was a little bit more reasonable than a lot of people who are older, but he also had some of the unfortunate qualities as well. A lot of times these people are demented. It's like the Penguin from Batman, right? He's an older person, he's crazy. It's like Lex Luthor. It's Magneto from the X-Men, right? You get these old people who these characters are based on who mean harm. The ancient serpent, the devil. Now, really quickly, who are these characters in Greek mythology who have caused so much problems, who are being channeled by people and who are ruling over the Greek societies and college and their alumni by ruling over them in spirit, in principle, and otherwise? They are crazy old evil people. Poseidon, a crazy old rapist spirit. Zeus, a crazy old rapist spirit. Cronus, his father. Saturn, crazy old rapist spirits. The ancient serpent, the devil. So in order to understand what's going on, you have to understand that the Greek so-called gods aren't gods. They are demons, but not in the way that you think that they are. They are the ideas that are being channeled every generation that are based on decrepit and evil old fools who lived in, the Middle East long ago. They took on new form when they went to Greece and Crete and Rome. And these people are narcissistic, psychotic, psychopath types who hate themselves for having lived their cultures, and they hate their offspring when they think about how they're going to abuse other people and abuse their own families. So they wanted their offspring to keep channeling these ideas. That's what Cronus represents. And Zeus represents the idea of pretending, again, pretending, because Zeus's Egyptian counterpart is Set, who is very much involved in magic. In fact, all the Greco-Roman deities are this kind of witchcraft, switchcraft. Okay, they switch it up on you. He pretends to have freed himself from Cronus. But there's a reason why these old Europeans celebrated Saturnalia, Christmas, because Cronus didn't go anywhere. Cronus is a component of the devil that is very dominant. When they talk about El in the Bible, and the Elohim, right, the council of so-called deities or gods, the people who are interpreting the Bible in that kind of ancient, satanic way, which is basically everybody but me who interprets the Bible, they're talking about Cronus as the chief deity of the Greco-Roman system, except for his counterpart that is said to predate him in the Middle East. So El brings about hell and traps his offspring in hell using a psychological sort of spell. If you have any questions, put in the comments. I have some kind of microphone issues. I have issues in regards to how much space I have on my phone, so I'm going to have to end it there. Thank you.